Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing Black Aggro. What does that mean? It means we're playing a ton of black cards. As you can see, black. And aggro, meaning your cards are coming out cheap, fast, and aggressive. If that sounds good to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, a person whose life story was the inspiration behind the John Wick Chronicles, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Film before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted by Poor Planeswalker. It's called Black Aggro. Yeah, it's cool. The big thing about this deck is you put it together, looks good. I saw Sephiroth in there, and I thought, all right, let's play it. Sephiroth is a new card from Final Fantasy. Maybe this deck works well with it somehow. We also have Adaptive Automaton, which normally isn't in a skeleton kind of deck like this. But we also have other cards from Final Fantasy. We got Dark Confidant. We got Cecil, the Dark Knight, a.k.a. the Batman. What else we got? Anything else new in here? Doesn't look like it. And yeah, so it's nice kind of splicing in some of the new cards with one of the older decks and seeing how well it works out. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit how it should work, and then we're going to go out. We're going to crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? Cecil is a fantastic one-drop. As in, he's a 2/3 with Death Touch, which is great. For one, that is just impossibly great. And when your life total is less than or equal to 10 in standard, untap Cecil and transform him into a lifelink guy that gives indestructible to all other attacking creatures at the end of the turn. What's his downfall? Oh, whenever he deals damage, you'd lose that much life. Oh, that guy sucks, but he's in here, and hopefully we can live through his turmoil. What is it? Card discard. So hand hate. This is a 2/2. He's a skeleton. The reason why skeleton's in here is because if you get out Corpses of the Lost, they get +1/+0 and haste. So he can become a 3/2. And you can play him from your graveyard if you commit a crime. What stab? Oh, it's a crime. Basically, creature kill. He returns creatures from graveyards to your side, provided that you can afford them. Puts out a skeleton if there are no skeletons with suspects, then you could sacrifice it to go find a card and put it into your hand. Our Confidant card draws cards, but whatever card you draw, however much mana value's on it, you lose that much life. Between the two of these guys, they're just trying to kill you so hard. So hard. Creature kill, and it also gets rid of a graveyard. We already talked about the Pozo and haste. Puts out another skeleton, which is a 2/2, so you automatically get a hasty 3/2 out of this thing as well. And if what does it say? If you descend this turn, which means a non-token creature, then you pay a life and then you return enchantment to your hand, in which case you can put it out on the next turn and you get another dude, right? So it all works out great. Sephiroth you put out, whenever he enters attacks, you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, you draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, another creature, not even your own, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the first time this has resolved this turn, you transform it into the one-winged angel who just flies around in circles constantly. I think I've seen it happen one time, so just don't count on it. Adaptive Automation comes out, you choose a creature type, and it's either going to be human or skeleton, probably skeleton, and it becomes whatever you choose, and other things get +1/+1, so essentially it's a lord. It's an anything lord. We got Fishmaker and 20 swamps. All right, there we go. What are we going to do? We're going to get dudes out, and we're going to try to eventually haste them up, swarm in, and kill them. The skeleton deck is pretty much the Moneyball deck of black. Moneyball meaning that you're trying to do 3 points of damage by at least 3 guys per turn, and they really can't stand up against that. All right, there we go. That's what we got. So let's take it out. Before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every day. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Shouldered, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies See them driven before us to hear the lamentations of the women. Alright, playing against Jigsaw. Jigsaw Jones. Turn off the propellers. We got 2 mana. 1. We need 3. Otherwise, this deck's going to come to a quick halt here. Why don't you go cause me some damage to myself? I love that. Just taking that pain. Oh, I'm not getting the mana. Hopefully the Dark Confidant will help me find the cards that I need. Get him! It's not much of an aggro deck if you run out of mana before you get to your mana. And the fact that I need 3 is rough, but that's the way this goes with black. Let's turn off the needle nose over there. Alright, it's fine. We'll just kill it. Oh, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. No, still no land, huh? Rough. Yeah, it's taking us forever. I need that 3rd land. 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. Nice. Got the land we're looking for finally. Great. Let's pop that out. Go for another betrayal. Throw away his graveyard. That's always delightful. Alright, we're down below. We're at 10, and we flipped. He's looking good. He's all redeemed. You know what I don't like about the word Cecil is it reminds me too much of pencil. Alright, you got 2 mana left. I'm gonna go freaking aggro now. Hopefully you're not gonna be counterspelling stuff. That would be bad. Do I have another mana? I do not. Alright, get them! They're indestructible. And that's 0. The perfect amount. Victory! I've been against Schnaut 4. Everybody come and schnaut. Keep. Alright, I'm going to Cecil it up, as one does. I don't have very much control, just have 1 card. It seems like he's going to otter it up like crazy. Nope, he's just digging for China. Forsaken Miner times 2 Electric Boogaloo. Alright, we need another mana badly now. Mana number 3. Nobody likes Cecil. They always kind of kill it. Alright, come on, mana number 3! Nope, no mana number 3. Alright, we'll just put out a Skeletorn. He's going like control. Well, he's only killed one of my guys, it looks like. Really, is that it? You gonna pump it? Pump, jam. Pump it up. Alright, well I got stab. Hopefully I can... Is that another cheap guy I can wait? Corpse of Lost looking really good for the next turn. That's not how you win games, man. Well, I can't stab a FOMO, unfortunately. Alright, so you can block... You can't block this guy, so that's 3 getting through. You can block through any of the other guys there. There's 6, man, coming. Chooses which you're going to choose. It'd be nice if you go after Forsaken Miner. Here, I'll tap him for you. There you go. Get him. Get him. Right there. Oh, he figured out his slow mist. Alright, the deal is, if you can't kill me, I got a guy that you have to have, well, 2 guys out. I thought the FOMO was, legendary. Oh, this is an enchantment creature. That sucks. Yeah, that's a lot. Cool. Have a good time. Alright, this is how I have to win the game. We ready for this now? Dun 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 da da. Dun 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 da da. Don't shoot my other guy. And we win! And we win! Victory! Alright, put against Klause. One, two. Alright, we'll take it. I'm sorry, Hans Moleman. You'll have to stand there like an idiot. Oh, what are we getting rid of here? He's got a lot of Urbrass Forge, doesn't he? I get rid of Warlord Call. I'm probably toast. I probably can't do anything about going up against that deck. It is way too aggressive. And I got a guy. He's not blocking with this guy. He gets the 3rd mana. We're going to get out of Urbrass Forge. Alright, so luckily he's ran out of mana. I've ran out of mana. Oh, let's just wait around for 3 mana. This is just space lame. Come on, man. Where's my 3rd mana? He's not getting it either. There we go. Alright, 3rd mana. Whoa, we're getting good. He can't block with any of these guys. He doesn't have anything that blocks with, and he needs a 3rd mana badly. He didn't get it. Doesn't matter, man. It does not matter at this point. Here, let's just give this guy a shot. Boink. Let's good game him. And we win. And we win. All right, we're playing against chashofiron. It's Cecil. Seems like he's a good idea, but he just keeps costing me my own life. Like a sucker. Alright, we've got a couple humans. I could go Adaptive Automation and go human on it. Well, I want to know what love is. Is that guy an outlaw? What is he? Gosh dang it. This outlaw card is just such complete crap. And I want you to show me. Alright, we're both down to 14 at this point. Alright, that's 6 points I'm taking like a sucker. Hopefully Cecil will bust up like crazy this time. I can stab that thing, can't I? Ward 1. Yeah, let's just do it. Stab! Forsaken Miner. Alright, I'm down to 5, but I do got life gain now, which is good. I got one guy that can block. This guy has something of human warrior. Okay, I'd kill him and shoot the sheriff. That's fine. I might kill myself by those things. Alright, shoot the sheriff. And, in. Alright, he's down to 2. We're at 9. Can we hold this thing together? It seems like the answer is yes. But he does have haste and double strike, potentially. See, that sucks. But how much does that thing cost? Way too much for him. Alright, we're down to 3. He's up to 8. Come on, it's time for us to win it. You're out, man. You have 0 mana. And we win. And we win. In your face, Duffy Moon. Alright, we're playing against kmac. The Fabled. Lots of 1s. Tinybones it. Two. Nothing to steal. What are we playing against? Some sort of Eldrazi? Yep, it's a skeletal pirate. He's all looking for your booty. Let's go all aggro, come on. Skeletons on top of skeletons on top of skeletons, man. Doesn't matter. I just kill her. That sounds like fun. Stab! I got the stabbing claws, boss. And we win. And we win. That was glorious. Victory. All right, so here we are with Black Aggro. Yeah, it was a good fun deck. I enjoyed it a lot. It was pretty much just mono black skeletons, which has been around for a little while here. But we have Sephiroth added and Adaptive Automation. And I really liked, Adaptive Automation. It's funny, I thought he was the other automaton, another construct guy that allows you to draw lands. I forget what that thing's called. A Solemn Simulacrum, that's what it was. That's what I thought it was. And it turns out, no, this is the guy that gives Popo to the creature types, and he becomes the other creature type, so you can pick it. The only weird part is that the cards I had out a lot was Cecil and the Dark Confidant, and those guys are both humans. And I almost felt like putting this out as a human thing just to pump these guys out so we did something. Plus, if you had picked humans, then even Sephiroth would be pumped by it as well. So I don't know. I just kept, I always picked Skeleton. It just seemed like the right way to go. Corpse of the Lost and Adaptive Automaton together seemed like a great pump. And you have a bunch of other skeletons in here too, which worked out great. But this thing's cut strong with humans. And sometimes if you're already leaning in that direction, it might be a way to go. It's too bad they don't count the skeleton inside the humans. That would have been nice. But it didn't work out quite that way. All right, let's get down to it. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? I think that the intention was that Sephiroth was supposed to be the most valuable player. I wanted to pull on Corpses of the Lost because this really gets this deck going like crazy. But I think it's probably Dark Confidant. And the reason why is, despite the fact that I feel like he's killing me to do it, the fact that he's giving me that card draw gets this deck moving. There's a lot of time where it seems like the deck just sort of stalls out, right? Because you're just drawing one card at a time. Maybe you don't have in your hand the things you need. Dark Confidant gets you those extra cards. Putting them together as Cecil is rough because, well, I guess Dark Confidant will get you down below 10, which is what Cecil wants. It's just between the two of them, I feel like we're playing chicken. It's like, hi, we're two little low-priced guys, and we're just going to sit there and just chew away your life consistently. How does that sound good to you? I'm like, no, man, that doesn't sound good to me. But they're in here, and they come out constantly. All right, I'm going to give it to Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant, you're today's MVP. Congratulations. Voice of Sauron. All right, let's see. Was this deck competitive? I ended up getting a 75% win rate. So, yeah, it was a competitive deck. Very competitive deck. Very well done. Number 2, was this deck fun? Yeah, look at that. Look at that aggro curve right there. All of that 1, 2, and lastly 3. The weird part is I had a hard time getting the mana. There's 21 mana in here, yet I had a hard time getting to 3. That was the hardest thing to do. I'm sitting there with these guys in my hand, and I just needed a 3rd mana so bad, and I couldn't get it. So, I don't know. I mean, the deck won plenty of times, so I guess its mana weave is enough. I gotta say, I feel like you need a little bit more land because I had a hard time getting to 3 mana. That was rough. Still, I did have a fun time with this deck. There's tons of things you could do with 2 mana. So, yeah, it's great. I did split this from the original deck put out by Poor Planeswalker. Shoot the Sheriff and Go for the Throat. If I have a 4 set of that play set, I'll play 2 and 2. Because whenever I play with Shoot the Sheriff, they're always playing with outlaws. They have assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, warlocks. That is a lot of things you can't shoot. This thing doesn't go against artifact creatures. Between the two of them, usually you got enough cover to take things out. So, and then Stab was cool. Stab was cool. It's not bad. It worked out a lot. So I'm cool with that as well. Look out behind you, dude. You don't fall asleep standing up, dumbass. All right, lastly, was this deck interesting? I mean, it was mostly just mono black skeleton aggro, but we had, Sephiroth and adaptive automation in there. So I'm not going to give it high marks on being creative, inventive. I don't think Sephiroth really added a lot to this, but altogether, it was cool. All right, so let's add this up. Was this deck competitive? Yeah, it was. Was this deck fun? Yeah, totally. I love a good aggro deck. Lastly, was it interesting? Meh. So I'm going to give this a straight A. Straight A deck. And if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with this deck as I did. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the underground secret headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, be excellent to each other, and party on, dudes.